So there's some obvious benefits with dry fiber from an environmental perspective, and there's obviously a bit of a mix in the brands whether they want their product to be shown off in plastic or a hybrid solution, or actually go down the full environmental route. And a lot of that is down to pressure, isn't it? But when a customer finds, when a customer comes to you and asks about dry fiber, what's the first thing that you find? Well, the first questions they ask you, and what do you find yourself telling them?
Well, in the past, when we started with this initiative, we experienced that the customers are really experienced in fiber applications. Some of them come from pulp molding and are a little bit disappointed because they do not meet the numbers of the cost numbers for their output or for the machines and for the form parts. Some of them have heard of dry fiber in news announcement and from other people, other players in the market. And the question is not about if fiber packaging is useful or makes sense. I think brand owners and converters know that very exactly because they are also bound to legislation and to the market expectation of the customers. They want to know what ILLIG is capable to do in fiber, and this is where our development comes in. We are the only ones in the market, and it's our USP that achieve a very high drawing depth. So we open the technology to a much higher number of applications, so to say dairy products or FMCG packaging goods, and also a design flexibility is given by the high drawing depths that we can achieve with dry fiber. So this makes it very attractive to the customers.
Are those questions along the lines of things like drawing depth and things like that that they may be surprised from the early iterations of dry fiber to where we are today with your machine?
Of course, it's always about the cost. That's also one of the main questions, and I think we can get closer to this afterwards. But then customers are surprised that we can achieve the high drawing depth. We have it in lab scale in our laboratory, so there's a completely automated DFM laboratory machine that can showcase the drawing depth and the forming flexibility of the process technology. Customers are surprised what they see in the laboratory that we are able to achieve that deep drawing depth in comparison to the competition on the market and to other players. And this is what's really surprising the customers at ILLIG, that we can do this and we can do it automatically. And at present, we are working on the scale up, so rise the numbers of cycles per minute and make it really an industrial capable process.